Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about wardrobe investments. Now, typically when we talk about wardrobe investments, we're talking about things we can buy, tangible items that we plan for and we think will fill a slot in our closets, and things we hope to have around for a long time. But today, I want to talk about investments in a completely different way. So instead of things you can purchase, I want to talk about things you can invest your time into to really cultivate your personal style and make sure that your wardrobe is working for you rather than against you. So I'm going to go over some very easy tips that I personally use. I like to implement these especially at the beginning of a new season when I feel the urge to shop because I find that oftentimes by doing some of these I can help calm some of that and really make sure that regardless of my budget, I'm always cultivating my closet and really working to enhance my style. First on this list is to change up your pairings. So I like to mix and match different colors that I don't normally wear together, experiment with different accessories and different outfit combinations that I don't typically wear. I like to change up my silhouettes, and I find that this is especially helpful at the beginning of a new season because you really get that itch for wanting something new, but just by reworking with what you have, sometimes you have the answer already in your closet. Much like experimenting with how we pair things together, sometimes a few style tweaks are all it takes to make things feel fresh and new. So I definitely recommend taking the time to restyle your clothing. This is especially helpful if you like to wear a uniform and you have a couple uniforms that you wear on repeat. Sometimes those can feel a little stale over time. So by taking the time to restyle them and maybe tie your shirt instead of tuck your shirt, very small tweaks like that can really make something feel completely fresh and new and give you a new set of a whole new life on an outfit that you've been wearing for the past 10 years, for example. But just by changing up one or two things, it feels completely fresh and new. Next is to take the time to figure out your unique wardrobe essentials. This is something that I find is very often overlooked, but it's very important to cultivating your style. And if it's something that you haven't taken the time to do yet, now is a great time. We're switching seasons, we're reevaluating our closets, and it's a wonderful time to take stock of what you have and make sure that you're not keeping anything just because. So I did a video all about the process that I personally use. I'll link that somewhere here for you, but I really recommend taking the time to make sure everything that's in your closet is things that you actually wear and you're not holding on to things just because you feel like they have to be there. Along those same lines, I think it's so important to take the time to figure out your unique color palette if you haven't done so already and really identify the colors that you love to wear, the colors that make you feel great, make you feel powerful and strong and confident, and really making sure that those are the items you have front and center. So don't hold on to an orange sweater just because if you don't like the way the color looks on you. Take the time now, especially at the beginning of a new season, to reevaluate all of that and make sure that your colors all complement each other. It makes getting dressed a lot easier, and I find makes it a lot more freeing, I guess, when you go to get dressed because you know that everything you have flatters you and it's something that you feel great in. Next up is a little bit of a cheat because it does cost money, but that is to have things tailored. And I find that it's often a much more inexpensive way to revive your wardrobe than purchasing new clothes. So it's something that I really love to do. It's something that is incredibly beneficial to making sure that your clothes look as great as they possibly can. Having something tailored to you just makes it look like $1,000,000 and you feel like $1,000,000 because you're wearing clothing that fits you. So take stock of your clothes at the beginning of the season and really take the time to make tweaks as necessary. Taking care of your clothing is one of the most important parts of maintaining a wardrobe, so make sure you're investing the time necessary to repair any frayed edges or loose hems, replace buttons, repair holes or damages. Make sure that you're laundering things correctly and you're storing them properly. I have an entire series coming up all about this, but in the meantime, I'll put some very interesting information in the description box all about this, and definitely take the time to familiarize yourself with the best ways to care for your clothing so that all of the time and energy that you put into cultivating these pieces isn't in vain because you'll have things that can actually stay around for a long time. Because I find that with proper care, your clothes last an incredible amount of time regardless of what you've paid, and I think that it's one of the most important parts to reinvesting in what you've already purchased. And there you have it. Those are some very easy ways you can reinvest into your existing wardrobe. I think that it's so important to look at things as an ongoing effort support and not necessarily view our closets as something that always needs to be added to, but rather something that can be worked with. And I really hope that these tips help you do that, and they really help you look at things in a different light and really understand that you can always be cultivating your style in your closets without necessarily shopping. So I would love to know in the comments down below if you have anything to add, and like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.